Hey everybody, welcome back to the Ultimate Goosebumps Man channel, and today I am bringing you guys yet another episode review from the original 90s Goosebumps TV show. You all probably know which episode this is because I just posted the book review on it, but the episode in question is Season 1, Episodes 5 and 6, Welcome to Camp Nightmare. Now, I know what I'm holding up here is just the bootleg Blu-ray set I own, but of course, Welcome to Camp Nightmare is featured on the set. So, yeah. So, Welcome to Camp Nightmare. The episode, if you've heard my book review, you know it's not for me. I think it's a solid book overall. I think there's a lot of great stuff to it. But overall, it's just kind of lacking in the stuff that I look for in a Goosebumps book. And I gave it around a 6 out of 10. Now, the episode, I will say, I do think is better than the book. I would give the episode probably around a 7.5 out of 10. It is an improvement. But still not really an episode that I overall love. So, again, plot synopsis for the episode. It's pretty much the same as the book. You got Billy Harlan going to Camp Night Moon, and when he gets to the camp, he hears this legend about Saber, and meets Uncle Al and Larry and all these other campers. Campers start disappearing, things go weird, and he decides to investigate to see what's going on. So, yeah, not going to give too in-depth of a plot synopsis, because again, it's the same as the book. If you want to hear a more in-depth synopsis, you can go to my book review. But for this episode, again, as I said, I think it's an improvement on the book. I think while the two-parter does make it still kind of slower paced, the pacing is faster than the book just because it takes less time to get through it. You know, it takes 2 hours to read the book versus like 44 minutes to watch the episode. So I think in that sense, the pacing feels a bit tighter. I think that the acting is all very good. You know, Kai Erickson as Billy is amazing. He is one of the probably best Goosebumps performances out there, alongside like Brendan Fletcher as Grady in The Werewolf Fever Swamp, or Catherine Long in Haunted Mask. He's definitely up there as one of the best performances of the show. And I think he really elevates Billy's character from the book, in my opinion. I think the episode version of Billy is my definitive version of him. Other characters on the side, again, are kind of just meh. I know the guy who played, I think his name is Roger, I can't remember for sure, but I think Roger's actor did appear in a few other Goosebumps episodes. I can't remember which one, but I know it's either Benjamin Plenner from Haunted House Game, who is Jonathan in that episode, or he's Daniel DeSanto from Return of the Mummy. I don't know why I'm blanking on the actor's name at the moment. It's one of those two, I know, I don't know why I'm blanking on it. But he's good, he's solid, he's funny at times, but I think that overall, again, episode is just fine. It's nothing really special. In my opinion, I know a lot of people love it, but again, it has a lot of the same glaring flaws as the book, even though it does improve on a lot of them. I think Uncle Al is better in the episode. I like the guy who portrayed him. Sadly, the guy passed away. I don't remember how many years ago, but the actor passed away, which is very sad, because he did a great job as the character of Uncle Al. The guy who plays Larry is just as douchey, if not even more douchey than his book counterpart, and the actor who portrays him makes him very comedic in a lot of ways. While he's still a jerk and you don't like him, he is very funny. There's a lot of scenes, especially in that baseball scene. You probably know what I'm referencing if you've seen the episode, but he pulls a really goofy face that never fails to make me laugh. I think that, again, his acting, while it's not good acting per se, it fits the tone of the character and just kind of makes the character more entertaining overall. You know, again, as I mentioned, the side kid characters, they're okay. Nothing special to write home about. I think that the camp atmosphere, again, is very well done in this episode, especially the night scenes. The night scenes have some fantastic atmosphere, especially that whole, like, tent camping sequence. There's a lot of goofy acting in that scene, but there's also a lot of good tension and scary moments in that. I love the blue lighting that they have at night, the fog and everything. It looks very pleasant and just a very cool atmosphere to those night scenes. You know, I think the whole setting they chose for Camp Night Moon also looks very good and very, again, it feels like an actual summer camp, and they probably filmed it at an actual summer camp if I had to bet. But, as I mentioned, this episode still has a lot of the flaws that the book has, mainly the ending. The ending, it keeps the same twist ending as the book, and if you want to hear what the twist ending is, go to my book review. I said it, I don't really want to repeat it again. but it's the same ending as the book, and it just sucks. Like, I'm sorry for everyone who loves the ending, but I don't like the ending. It's just not necessary, as I mentioned, and it just comes out of nowhere with no build-up or hints. And there's a lot of, like, very questionable things, especially in the episode counterpart involving the snake that bit Mike at the beginning of the episode. It's very much an alive snake at the beginning of the episode when you first see it. It's very much a living snake. And at the end of the episode, it's revealed that it's just a fake rubber snake. And it's like, no. That makes no sense whatsoever. It was clearly a snake that was alive. So that's just weird. I do like the idea of Saber being a robot. I think that's pretty cool. But the main twist still is very lacking. So, yeah, I don't really know how much to say on this. I know it's definitely a shorter episode review than what I usually do. But I'm mainly just repeating a lot of the same criticisms that I have with the book. It's pretty on par. It's a pretty faithful adaptation overall. But it is a better version of the story, in my opinion. I think that, once again, Kai Erickson's performance as Billy elevates it a lot for me because he is fantastic in the role. And he really brings that character to life in a great way. And has some great atmosphere, some great stuff with the camera work and the shots. And the design of Saber also looks really cool. And it's really impressive. The puppet they built for the show, very impressive. Much like a lot of the Goosebumps shows, practical effects. They're really well done. And, yeah. But, again, still retains some of the sins from the book that I don't like. So, while I gave it a better review, it's still just an okay episode in my opinion. Definitely kind of in the, probably, maybe top 20, I would say. It's definitely not horrible, but it's not one that I tend to revisit very often, just because of some of the slow pacing and some of the awkward moments and stuff that just don't work for me. But again, overall, I gave it a 7.5 out of 10. Not great, not horrible, just above mediocre in my opinion. So yeah, that's really all I have for you guys today for this episode review for Welcome to Camp Nightmare. Thank you guys all for watching, and I hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you next time.